Hey, how's it going, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Crimsonpanda here with another patch note video. So this has just gone live. This is patch 23.2. So we're going to see what sort of information Blizzard have put in this patch for Mercenaries. So we're just going to go right down to the Mercenaries. Now, I haven't seen anything, so obviously we know it's going to be a N'Zoth event. So let's read a little bit of details about the N'Zoth event. Okay, so here we go. Mercenary update. So we can all see that right. So general update, Vanessa Van Cleef, Leroy Jenkins and their respective portraits are now available through all normal means of obtaining mercenaries. So packs and buying it obviously in the store, I would have thought. A new fatigue system has been added to the fighting pit. So now after 10 turns of combat, all characters will be in fatigue and will take double damage, which means ×4 for crit damage. So after the first 10 turns, so that's interesting. So keep account on everything you're going to be doing, basically. So all of your turns, I imagine that's 1 turn for you, 2 turn for your opponent, 3 turn for you, maybe like that. So a total of 5 turns each kind of thing. So keep counting your turns. Maybe there'll be a new deck tracker thing that can do that for us in the future. So we won't have to, but for the time being, make sure you keep on top of that turn count. The refresh keyword has been updated. Instead of fully finishing a cooldown on an ability, refresh will now be written as refresh X, the reduce of cooldown of the ability by that amount. Okay, so a new little wording update there for the refresh instead of cooldown. Okay, that's okay. Completing all bounties in Winter Spring Zone will now unlock the first bounty of each subsequent zone. So completing all the bounties in Winterfell will now unlock the first bounty of every zone. So this is going to obviously be for new players, this. So that's really interesting. So as soon as you finish Winter Spring, you haven't got to go to Blackrock and do all of that to then unlock other stuff. So you can go kind of after the mercenaries you kind of want to go after, which is good for the new player. Okay, so limited time event, N'Zoth. So when patch 23.2 launches, the old god N'Zoth influence will seep into mercenaries with a new limited time event. This event will consist of 10 special tasks, kind of like the other ones, centered around N'Zoth. 2 new event tasks will be unlocked each day of the first 5 days of the event, but you'll have until patch 23.4 to complete all tasks. Completing all tasks will reward you the base N'Zoth mercenary. Wow, complete all the tasks will reward you the base N'Zoth. And a random golden N'Zoth portrait, a N'Zoth diamond portrait, and over 700 total mercenary coins. For the first time ever, Toki will return to her regular scheduled daily tasks and day after you complete all 10 event tasks, even if the event period isn't over. So the quicker you do it, the more you get your dailies back, which is good. Be careful, N'Zoth whispers may driven many mercs to madness. You need to adjust your wits, but also your strongest humans, dwarves and elves, and especially your murlocs to take this event down. Okay, so let's take a look at the new mercenary N'Zoth. So he is a legendary caster. His max stats are 1080. He is an old god, so that's his tagline, which is really interesting, which means we're probably going to see Cthulhu and Yashara in this eventually, which is awesome. So we have abilities, the Spawn of N'Zoth, Speed 5, 15 attack, 15 health, rush, immune while attacking. So instantly Speed 5 summon. That's the first ability. So it gets a 15-15 and is immune, which is pretty cool. Gift of N'Zoth, Speed 6, give a minion 5 attack and gain control of it. It attacks a random enemy. Old God's abilities refresh 2. So that's obviously the takes 2 turns to refresh instead of cooldown 2. Basically, that is, I believe, what that reads. So it's give a minion 5 attack and gain control of it. That is cool. So if you could speed that up with Valyria at a 2 speed, take control of their guy and attack. If you can manage to kill it off, if it's attacking into something that they've scaled, that's really interesting. Gift and N'Zoth ability, that is. Corrupted. So we've got speed 2, cooldown 5. Cooldown 5. This is going to be broken. Destroy your minions for each. Deal damage equal to health to all enemies and restore 10 health to this merc. So this is a finisher, right? Destroy your minions for each. Deal damage to their health to all enemies. So if it's 3v3 and this comes off the bench and just bangs this out at 2 speed, this will survive. and potentially kill all of their mercs. So this is huge. This is going to be meta. Okay, let's look at the equipments. So we've got Evolving Might. Spawning us off gains Death Rattle, giving random friendly character 5/5. It is immune, but it does have Death Rattle, which is nice. And we have Corrupted Neurons. So Gift of N'Zoth also gives minions plus 8 health. So it gives them 5 attack and 8 health. So obviously give a minion 5 attack and gain control of it is kind of like you want to take their thing. But this gives the minion 8 health as well. You don't really want to be giving their guy 8 health. So I imagine you can target your own thing with this just to give it a buff. Nice way of helping control your take control of your own minions, I guess. I'm imagining you can take control of theirs. Probably not. Attacks a random enemy. I guess it might just be N'Zoth just uses that minion for a minute and then attacks. So it can almost like attack twice if it's something that scales on an attack maybe. We'll have to playtest that. Eternal Torment. Passive at the start of each turn. Deal 4 damage to all enemies. Okay, that seems a little bit weak. At the start of all turn, deal 4 to all enemies. I mean, it is passive. It is cool. It is good. But I don't know. I think you might want the buff off of the spawn maybe. Unless you're just never using that. And I guess you can use this on the bench. So that if you're only using this to finish things off in the late game. Then I guess this is fine. Okay, so we have N'Zoth and its portraits will not initially be obtained through packs or crafting. N'Zoth, its portraits, and its coins will be available obtained through all normal requirement means in the patch 23.4, so that's after the event. And then we also have some mercenary reworks. So we've got Blink Fox has got a little bit of an update here. So Blink Fox, Blink Mana ability. So it used to be refresh characters and the next ability is 5 speed faster. As now your character's ability is refresh 5 and the next ability is 5 speed faster. Okay, so it's just the word changing, right? Next ability is 5, so its ability is refresh 5. So is that going to be... Oh no, there's a lot of different stuff as well. So we got Arcane Fling. Old, deal 10 damage. Arcane Combo, deal 18. Is now going to be deal 13 to an enemy. If it is not yet active, deal 18 again. So it just does a base 3 more. Which goes to 26, which is good against, obviously, Tragor, because this is blue. So we got Arcane Fang equipment. So Arcane Fang, and then it's Arcane Blink. Deals 5 more damage. And now it's going to deal 7 more damage. Okay, so a 2 up. So we got Robes, Anduin's equipment. So passive, after a human dies, refresh Holy Word Salvation. Now it's after a friendly human dies, Holy Word Salvation refresh 2. So it's just a change of word here. So it changes by 2. Obviously the Salvation is a 2 speed. So that's why it's refresh 2. So it's obviously going to go to 0 because it will refresh it. Okay, we got bounties here now. So we got Full Belly, Bounty Treasure, start of game, refresh this max abilities. Now it's start of game, this max ability refreshed by 20. Okay, so I imagine if it's any lower than 20, it's just in case something gets slowed down, it's not going to completely refresh it, I think. Ratherin's ability is gain Fell School. So he's gained a Fell Spell School in that ability, the Blazing Legions. Terror Charge, Manifest ability is gained Fell. The Howl of Terror is gained Fell. Divine Assault with Tyrion is gained Holy. Helm of Damnation, Lich King's equipment now deals frost damage. Okay, so when he attacks into the taunt, I guess, it's going to now deal frost damage, which is cool. And Chilling Amulet, Varden's equipment now deals frost damage as well. So if you scale frost on the AoE at the end of the turn, I guess. Which I thought was happening all the time anyway, but never mind. Maybe I was wrong. And then we've got new Dark Shore Zone will be added to the bounty board at the first bounty it's in. Corrupted Murlocs will now be available to unlock in patch 23.2. More Dark Shore bounties will be added in a later patch. So a new Dark Shore will be added to the bounty board, and now the first bounty in it, Corrupted Murlocs, will be available. Okay, so when is this patch? This patch is tomorrow, right? So next to time rules. So that is kind of it. We are only getting one mercenary there, it looks like, and that is N'Zoth, which is kind of a shame. I was hoping to see a few mercenaries today and then N'Zoth come in with the event. Maybe the event is literally tomorrow, so you can get your hands on N'Zoth straight away. Maybe it's the first 2 tasks you have to do with him, and then you get him. I'm hoping we don't get him after all 10. So it says completing all tasks will reward the base mercenary for N'Zoth. That will take a while. It means you have to complete all of them just to get N'Zoth, maybe? It can't be. It has to still be the way with 2 events. I'm convinced. But yeah, that's it. That is the limited time N'Zoth event for mercenaries. I hope you guys have liked this video. If you do, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and yeah, hopefully this patch is coming out tomorrow and we get our hands on N'Zoth straight away. Until then, we'll try it out, and I'll see you in the next video.